I'm going to where the sun burns and the heat stays in come and come and lay by my side. Right here to where the river turns to dust and God is never rushed. Come and lay by my side. Right here, Red, I love you and the world. It seemed to make sense when Brother Santo said, oh, one more run be enough. Gonna be enough. Money for everything, silver-toed boots and kerosene. Come and lay by my side right here. Red, I love you and the world. Oh, the buzzing think and the choking, I can't stay no more. Come and lay by my side right here. Red, I need you in the world. When I see you behind.
I got you big buck right here. 67, I take it. Good Lord.
Good morning, sir. How are ya?
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, is that you, Mr. Connor? It's very nice to see you this morning.
Yes, it is. Ma'am, I don't think I ever got your name now that I think about it.
Siobhan O'Connor, sir?
Siobhan O'Connell.
Why, isn't Maudie just the prettiest, though?
Biggs. I got some things to
There's a
do.
mole there, too.
Good morning.
All right, Maudie, you stay there. Why? The horse just tried to kick me?
Yeah, Artemis don't like nobody walking behind him.
I can understand that.
Come on, Artemis, it's alright. Every time we come here, you always get
sir, I'd like
spooked.
to make a withdrawal.
Come on, Artemis. It's alright. You always get spooked out by Mr. Biggs for some reason.
Wait, did you see the Mustang that he was driving?
I did it.
Quite handsome, like this one here.
There you go, boy.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Hey, Chance, have you seen any of the Frontier security boys around? Jimmy Lightfoot, Zeke, any of them? Benny?
No, I don't think I've ever met a fella named Lightfoot.
Have you ever seen them around? Tell them that Connor Cree's looking for them. Do that for me, Mrs.
Oh, we might run into him on the road if you'd like to come with me. I'm heading to the stables to get Maudie a new blanket.
I might as well accompany you then. I ain't got no qualms about that, ma'am.
Aye. Come on, Maudie. Come here. Don't be such a... you finicky little thing.
That's why they call him a jackass. Is that what is it?
Oh, no, her name's Maudie. We're going to get you a new blanket. There's no need to be like this. Come on now, me girl. It's alright.
Something that spooked all the animals out, I see.
Oh no. Aye, she's just spirited. She's like me, she doesn't like to be led in the dance. I think the stables is this way. I don't know, I came back in the dark.
At the other side of town, ma'am, I believe.
No, the stables that for the horses. That stables only does cotton.
I know that I only took a glance at it, so I wasn't sure what it was for.
Where are you from, Mr. Connor?
Great Plains, out by Blackwater. Right, born and raised.
Oh, aye. It's right, you and your brother both have hair blacker than the water there.
He ain't my brother. He's just some peckerhead. Besides, he wants to dress like me, look like me.
Aye. Does that not make him your brother? My brothers were what you say peckerheads.
You didn't share the same family.
Aye, but what's that saying? The blood of the coven is thicker than the blood of the womb?
I ain't ever heard that saying before, ma'am. Sounds like gibberish.
Why? Well, it's not gibberish. Those who make a pact or a creed together often have a stronger bond than family members.
We ain't done nothing like that. We just kick each other's asses. I call him names.
Aye, he calls you names too, though, and that's what brothers do. They fight and call each other names.
And that's what people who don't like each other call each other as well. They do the same thing, ma'am.
Aye. But isn't turning the cheek one of the virtues?
I don't know if you call it turning the cheek when I give him a good black eye or two.
Aye, no, you're not supposed to turn his cheek, you're supposed to turn your cheek.
I ain't fixing to run for no fights.
Aye. I'm sure you'll get over your grievances eventually. All brothers do.
As long as you don't come towards me saying some dumb shit, trying to apologize for the shit he did and trying to tell me his life story, which I do not care for. I don't think him and I have any problems. Long-winded fool.
Well, then do you forgive him?
I don't give two shits about what he does now. Forgive? I don't know if I forgive him.
Well, you won't let him apologize for it, so you must forgive him.
I don't think that's the feeling I'm feeling. It's more
Hey, Maudie, I agree.
It's more of an ear dent.
Aye, well, I think you should let all times heal. All time heals wounds and whatnot. That's what Maudie said.
I'm over it now.
Indeed, Maudie.
Ain't an issue no more.
Aye, so you have chosen the path of forgiveness? That makes you the better person?
I guess you could say that.
Well, aye, I've forgiven every single man that's ever done me harm.
Even if one were to beat on you, you forgive him too?
Aye. I wish to have the higher virtue than the man who's beating me. He knows what he's going to be getting himself into by hitting a woman.
If I was you, I'd stick him right underneath the rib.
Stick him where? With what?
A knife.
Oh, I don't use my knife for sticking people. I could not take another person's life. Pardon me, my palate is sticking to my tongue today.
Not a worry, ma'am. I'll tell you, some beggarheads, in my opinion, when they do something dumb enough, they punch their own life ticket. Says I sees it.
Aye. But I will not be the one exacting the retribution on them.
That's right.
That's not my way.
Your shadow does, huh? That thing you have.
Aye, the shuck?
Shuck, yeah, that thing.
Aye, well, he only comes out at night.
You imagine, man, the reason they don't have shucks because they're a bit of a demon themselves? You reckon?
Aye, well, shucks aren't demons. They're protectors.
You know what I mean.
Aye, the tall men are monsters.
Yeah,
in some way or another.
Goddamn dog. What was that?
Now, which way is this?
It's some wild shit to say, that
You
man.
said most men are just monsters anyway.
I guess you're right about that. Some of us may have a real mean streak in us.
Aye, but so do ladies.
Less
I've
so.
known women to be sharper than thistles.
I imagine those ones don't have a shuck then, because they ain't needed.
Oh, aye, or they are the shuck. Sometimes the shuck takes the form inside the woman rather than outside the woman in her shadow.
That's so.
That's why you always check to see if a woman's casting her own shadow. Because if she's not, then she is a black shuck.
Is that so?
And she will always protect other women. And the men who do her harm, well, not much mercy will come for them.
Well, they only protect good women. What about other innocents?
I don't know. Perhaps they protect children too. I've never asked.
I know Angel's always looking over the good folk out there.
Aye, but angels have busier business to attend to.
You'd think
That's why
sometimes.
That's why bad things sometimes happen to good people.
That or they can't
It's not the
convince a
angel's
good
fault.
man to turn away from his bad things, and they let the whispers of demons and the devil take hold. And only angels
Aye.
can do and say so much for a man who decides to take the wrong path.
Aye, but you speak as if the angels or the devil controls you and not your own well-being.
I ain't saying that. I'm saying they can give you advice, push you in the right direction. But in the end,
Oh,
it's up
aye.
to us to make the right choice and the final call. Some men and women,
Indeed.
as I sees it, they have weaker wills than others, and sometimes they take the advice of gods, angels, or devils alike, more than other. You know, I see some, what you need, stranger,
there.
what you need.
That was quite unfriendly.
Ain't saying much.
Aye, perhaps it's just the rain drowning him out.
Pardon me.
Oh, it seems Maudie really likes your Artemis. She finds him a handsome horse, she does.
I'm gonna keep my iron at the ready in case that some bitch thought we might be easy pickings.
I am not sure what I could give him other than Maudie.
And well, sometimes livestock is the difference between life and death for a man.
Aye, but a donkey's good for carrying things and being a beast of burden.
In different times,
And
they're
Maudie
good
doesn't
eating.
mind it. Oh no, that fella looked like he could take his pick of the plenty of the land and whatnot. That's why roads are so nice and fertile. Animals are fat here, just as are the people.
He thinks, but you know, when people during good times still doing crime, it means one or two things. They dumb as hell and don't see a good deal when they see it. Or they're opportunists because they don't know how to take care of themselves, as I sees it.
Aye, but
I guess the third is they got the
I'm
devil
opportunist.
inside them and they just like doing bad things.
well, perhaps. We'll cross through this field here, the buttercups over here.
I should mean now you're going to Emerald Ranch for the change on your donkey there.
Aye, well, that's where the stable she comes from. She was
Quite a
given to me, you
distance.
see. Aye, but it's not like I don't mind the walk. That and I have to go traveling anyways.
I tell you what, the rain out this way hotter than other places.
It does rain a fair bit.
And down Blackwater, despite the heat down there, the rain tends to be fairly cold. Out this way, the rain still feels like the air, hot and musty and humid.
Aye. Ouch.
We little
Oh,
critter,
get on, you little rascal.
we little thing nipped you.
It nicked my ankle, yeah?
Well, me thinks it might be a good meal now.
It was just
For
defending
later.
itself? Oh,
Aye,
I see. Opportunist, you say then?
yes, sirree. He showed himself to a hunter, and that's what I am.
Aye,
I'm
but
the-
he chose to bite me first.
He did. Well, he wasn't aware of what kind of beast lie on the other side of you. You know, you the prey, I'm the
Aye.
hunter.
But who's to say I'm not the poison?
Hey, it's
Is my
true to
blood in
say.
his mouth?
He could be a
And led to his
toad.
death?
Well, I'm pretty sure in this
Oh, aye,
case,
not a toad.
the revolver shot to the head of this thing definitely did a number or two before he poisoned could.
Aye, perhaps that was the poison though. Biting me led to his inevitable death anyway.
I tell you, miss, you speak real funny sometimes.
I know, but I'm not drunk if that's what you're thinking.
I ain't thinking you're drunk, I'm thinking you're unique. You're just different. God made
What's
you
unique
different. That's what it means.
That's what unique means. I've never heard of such a word.
Means you're different. God made you different.
I suppose God does a lot of many funny things. Most of the time, it's just me thinking that other people are funny.
Hard to say. People are different.
Aye, well, I've never had a conversation with God, so I wouldn't know.
Neither have I. He seems to be very quiet towards me. Maybe I'm just too dumb to read his signs.
I think if he were to give you a sign that you were supposed to read, he would make it very obvious for you.
Here's the thing, though. Free will and all that God gave us doesn't mean we're gonna notice that sign, even if it's obvious.
Aye, well, that's what life does.
Yeah.
It takes time to know what the signs mean.
Sometimes if you did enough bad, the demons catch up to you and they hide the signs. They bury them right in front of you. Yo, miss, you're barefoot, right? Watch out. Right up ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. I've been bitten by rattlesnakes before and I've not died.
Lucky you. Must have given you a drive-by. Sometimes they won't bite you and squeeze out them venoms.
It's just because the taste of my blood is so foul.
Why is that?
I don't know. But I'd imagine walking in the mud for days and years could make somebody's blood taste foul. The taste of dirt is not very good. Ah yes, Maudie, it's your old home.
How's things been since I was last here on the road? It's been a couple weeks. Been in Blackwater area for quite some time. I ain't hear nothing from
I went to Strawberry the other day. It was quite nice. I sat on top of the jailhouse with one of the deputies and we drank and talked and ate berries. It was quite nice.
That sounds a real nice time. I get about that way. I've seen more natives lately, and they're a hard bunch to read. One nearly put an arrow on me for hunting a bear over in Big Valley.
Aye. Well, that's their home, is it not?
Yes, it is. I wasn't sure if it was or not. I ain't ever hear anything about natives out that way. Not many people talk about them these days. Ever since some of these towns got more settled, natives have been less and less active. I reckon because when the military was brought in a couple years ago, they did a real number on the population.
Aye.
I feel for them,
Same way
though.
that English did with the Scotsman.
I guess you're right about that, too.
Aye. People pride themselves on being civilized creatures, but then would murder and chaos and ruin another's home because it's not their say-so. Alright, Maudie, let's get you something nice. That's quite the handsome green blanket. It matches my shawl.
How you doing, Artemis? You doing good? Yeah. Good boy. I got you.
Oh, this one's quite handsome, Maudie. Look at that. Oh, I very much like that blue one. That way we could match. See?
I tell you what, you sure spoiled that donkey rotten.
Aye, well, she's my first donkey.
That's so.
Aye, sir. We've no intention to ride her because I'm too big for her, but it'll be nice to have a traveling companion.
And we should keep you safe. Turn into your
Why?
hunting donkey. Attack
Turn into
donkey.
a regular mean hunting donkey where her bite is worse than her bark and her bray.
Exactly.
Aye.
As when I was a kid once, I got bit by a donkey. Ain't feel good.
No, I was bit by a horse many times, especially as a child. One threw me across the paddock stables. But to be fair, I asked for it when I was being mean to him.
Yeah, a horse kick your ass when you're mean to a horse. They're bigger than we
Aye,
are.
but I thought it was my brother in disguise because sometimes he could disguise himself very well. Aye, look at her. She looks so smart in her new clothes. Come here, Muddy.
There she goes.
Aye, she's shy.
Well, miss, by the way, I have a habit of picking herbs sometimes, but I don't quite use them very often. Perhaps you want to take all them off for me
Aye.
for $2. How's that sound?
Well, let's see how many I have left. Don't have $2. I can't really count too well.
How about this? You can just pay me up later.
Oh, aye, and what shall I pay you with?
Howdy, fellers.
Oh, hello, Mr. Sam. It's good to see you again.
Hey, you as well.
Do you like Muddy's new blanket? She looks rather smart, doesn't she?
Yep. Looks like less of an ass every time I see her.
Aye. Hello, Mr. Davis. How
what
are you?
See what I did there.
Oh, hey, Mr. Bond, how you doing?
I see you made a joke about a donkey, but I'm not really sure I understand the meaning.
This was an ass joke. Never mind.
Aye, that is what he is an ass.
It's a mighty fine ass, Mr. Bond.
Oh, I thank you. I think she looks rather smart in her new blanket. So I'm going to take her out on the town like a fine lady as she is.
Yep, very
Show us
fine.
how fast she is.
Well, I don't like to ride her. Alright, go on, Muddy. Go on. Show me how
Here
fast you are.
Here you go,
There you are.
ma'am. Here's the herbs. You can keep them.
Oh,
Well,
puppies.
speaking of that, Mr. Bond, I think I found something you might like. I don't know.
Oh,
You don't have to
aye?
take it if you don't want.
Well, Mr. Connor, it's like you giving me a bouquet of flowers.
Guess that is.
Everyone's bestowing favors upon me. That's quite the many golden currants.
Yeah, I just saw him on the road and I thought of you. I was like, oh, I know she likes to collect things like that.
Oh, aye, they're quite good. You like to eat them?
Well, enjoy, man.
But thank you very kindly for your wonderful gifts, gentlemen. I appreciate them.
Hey, sir, I'll be right back. I gotta go hit the road.
Oh, yeah, take your time, kid.
Alright, come on, buddy. Oh, don't be so stubborn with me. That's what I thought, little lady. Oh, Mr. Connor. I hope you have a good day.
Where you
I'm headed to
going?
Valentine.
Head to Valentine. You walk safely.
Aye, sir.
Be careful. It's getting dark.
Oh, aye.
Keep your eyes out for wolves, bears, you name it. Cougars.
I should be safe though. I have the wolf fur in my coat.
Take care.
You as well.
That was some good RP right there. That was some solid RP. That's some solid stuff.